Can't Help Falling in Love With You is absolutely one of the first songs to attempt fingerstyle. Now the actual version by Elvis Presley is in the key of D, but we are playing it in the key of C because the melody is so simple that it fits in all the open chord shapes that are going behind it. So there are basically two sections, verse and the bridge. So I'll demonstrate the melody and the chords for both these sections, and then we'll join both these to make it fingerstyle. Let's begin. So this first section, the verse is to be played twice, and then we go to the bridge section, which goes like this. And then it goes back to the verse again. Now while playing the chords, all we have to remember is that every chord is going to last for 6 beats, like this. So I'll simply play the arpeggios in 6 notes to every bar. Now let's join the chords and the melody and see how we can make a way to play it fingerstyle. Now the very first note of the melody is on the 1st fret of the B string, and the bass note of that chord will be on the 3rd fret of the A string. So I'll play the bass note, which is 3rd fret of the A string, and 1st fret of the B string at the same time. Then the 2nd note is on the 3rd fret of the high E, and this time my bass note will be 2nd fret of the A string. And the 3rd note of the melody is on the 1st fret of the B string, and my bass note will be open A string, like that. So the first 3 notes. And to complete the bar, I'll arpeggiate the chord and play 6 notes in one chord, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm playing the 1st fret of the B string and 3rd fret of the A string at the same time, then D G, then E B G, then 2nd fret of the A string and the high E string 3rd fret at the same time, then D G, then E B G. Then for A minor, I'm going to be playing the A string and the 1st fret of the B string at the same time, then D G, then E B G, like that. So first 3 chords again. Repeat that. On the 5th and 6th beat of the 2nd A minor chord, I will play the melody line and go to the F chord. And this time I'm playing the root note of the low E string here, which is the F note, and the high E string 1st fret at the same time, then D G, then E B G, like that. C major, this time my melody note will be the open E string and the bass note will be 3rd fret of the A string. So then D G, then E B G, then G chord. This time I'm playing the high E open, so low E string and 3rd fret of the B string at the same time, D G, E B G, Then for the second G major chord, low E, D, G, B, then I'll play the melody line F, and the arpeggiated strings are E and G at the same time, A, D, B, G, D. Then I'm holding this shape of a G major chord and I'm playing the E and B at the same time, then D, G, open B, G and D, A minor for the next A minor, A and B at the same time, D, G, E, B, G. Now this is a little tricky part, falling in love with you, that line. I'm playing the first fret of the E string as a bass note and I'm playing the first note, which is third fret of the B string, at the same time. Then I'm hitting the D string, then open E, again D, first fret of the E string, again D, then back to the C major. This time my melody note will be the open E string and the bass note will be third fret of the A string. So then D, G, then E, B, G, then G major, low E string, third fret of the low E string and third fret of the B string at the same time, D, G, E, B, G. This time I'm hitting the third fret of the high E string. I'm holding this shape of a G major chord. And back to the C major. Third fret of the A string and first fret of the B string. Same as the first C major chord of the verse. So I'll play the complete verse a bit slowly so that you can have a look at my left and right hand both. Now the bridge section starts with E minor and B7 chords, which is for the line like a river flows surely to the sea. So for that part, I'm playing this part total 3 times. For the first E minor, I'm playing E, A, D, A, G, B, go to B7, A and D string at the same time, then D string, then G string, then B, G, D, like that. Total 3 times. And for some things are meant to be low E and G at the same time, D, G, A, G, D, like that. Then I'm hitting the A7 chord all at once, that is D, G and B strings at the same time. Then I'm playing the melody line, and then with these 3 fingers I'm hitting the D minor chord. And the strings I'm playing are D, G, B, E, B, G, and then back to the G chord. This shape of a G major chord. And for that, the notes, strings I'm playing are low E and B at the same time, D, G, high E, B, G. So I'll play the some things are meant to be line a little slowly for you to figure out the position of my right and left hand. Here we go. And then it goes back to the verse again. So that's pretty much it. Just these two sections of the song. So this is more or less the process to make your own arrangements of fingerstyle songs. First you just figure out the melody, then you find the chords behind it, and then you can join both of them. Joining the melody and the bass note of the chords, and then add a couple more notes to make it fingerstyle. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe for more.